Hi, I'm Charlene and this is my kitchen. Well, today is the day you've been waiting for, the healing soup. And like I said, we will be doing this with beef. And right here, like I said to you guys yesterday, in yesterday's video, that I would be cutting it a certain way. And yes, I did. Some are a little bit thicker than others because, well, they just are. And I was also going to show you the potatoes that I selected, which, like I told you guys yesterday, try not to repeat certain words. I had got the fingerling potatoes in a variety. So some of them are Yukon Gold, red skin potato, and the blue potato, which to me is more of a purple potato. And to show you guys that it really is like a purple potato. So we have that. And I also got, now these I'm not going to cut up. The pre-sliced carrots, I'm not going to go ahead and just, cut them up really small. You can get the shredded carrots if you like. I went ahead and did this, and I got the pre-sliced mushrooms, but then I went ahead and just cut those smaller, and I got the chives. I got some of these, some of them didn't get so small, so I love chives. They're good. Like I said, the horseradish, which this one I got from the same farmer's market that I got the artichoke heart, or the artichoke and spinach dip and spread from. This is where I got this. Great place to go if you're out this way. It's a good place to get this from. So, also, like I said, we are using, no, I'm not really showing labels today, am I? And yes, I did change my hairstyle for this. You guys are probably going to wonder, why am I using the jarred pearl onions? Okay, the reason for this is when I go to cook the meat is I will use one jar of just the liquid off of it, not the onions itself, just the liquid off of one jar before I actually put the onions in both jars. And I will also use, well, the label actually fell off of this, so hey, right? That's useful. For the cooking tutorials, that's actually a very useful jar. So, my garlic. For shiny nail reasons, love my garlic. Yes, even my toenails are shiny, but I have weird feet, so. Well, which I found out is a trait of the tribes, the shape of your feet. So, yes, well, since I found out, like, the shape of my foot, and with the shape of, like, the outer part of my foot, the way it is, that comes from the Blackfoot tribe. It is specific to them. Thank you. Now I can look for my mom and dad. That's all I want to do. There is no magic paycheck, and I don't care about that anyway. The only riches for me is my family. A real family, that way we can be introduced to their actual grandchildren for me. So the other thing into this is the hickory and muscade. Now these jars, yeah, right, bottles, jars. I introduced you to jars, and these are bottles. These ones are almost empty, but I have two fresh ones in the cupboard. Now, these ones will probably be like gone from the first step, which means I'll take the other two out of the cupboard through. And since I told you which brand I use, fucking all this shit labels, profanity there, and the cracked pepper. And since this pepper meal is like almost done, I went ahead and bought another one. And I told you, and I said always they unsalted. We won't be using the whole thing, don't worry about it. So let's get this crack-a-lackin' in the pot. Now, I said pot. Yes, pot. Pot. This will all fit in here. Right in here. So, I will actually move my camera. I'm trying to be in a really good mood today because I could not get an appointment with my neurologist, even though I had that seizure in my doctor's office, which really is screwed up. So, that was last week. So what we're going to do, like I said, is we are going to start with putting this in here. And like I said, you guys never see me using the salt, which is great because I have the substitutes for that. If you have congenital heart disease, you should stay away from the salt. Just stay away from the salt. Seriously. Because that's going to plug your arteries. Now, mind you, this was only one steak, and that was a lot of meat in one bowl, right? Right. So you're only really needing one steak for this. And ta-da-da-da, over in the sink. I need to wash my hands because I was handling raw meat. So give me a moment, guys. While I'm at it, wash that bowl. And so if you wash on the in-between, you have less to clean. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. So let me grab that, as usual, my favorite wooden spoon. And I will turn that down to a medium-low heat because that's starting to cook too high on a medium heat. Now into the process of this, because it's starting to cook too high on a medium heat, or too quick on a medium heat. This is when we add in, no, I'm not adding the onion water in yet. This is when we add in 3 caps of the hickory. Which was actually just the rest of that anyway. So that would have overflowed. I always rinse my bottles before I put them in the recycle. Remember that, rinse your bottles before recycle. You put your caps in the trash. They may not always take them. Yeah, just rinse your bottles before recycle. And put your caps in the trash. Then once your fingers get you're going on to the next bottle. And since I turned that down on the low heat, okay, that's good. And that's the liquid in there. I really only had 3 capfuls in there if you really want to know. Which is about the same that I would have in here, 3 cap. I didn't fill the other caps like seriously full. And that's the same with this one. Didn't fill those other caps like seriously full, so I will end up having to take out the other bottles. Yay! Even if you do like 4 or 5 caps, you're just going to get a little extra boldness. And the fall season is coming up. So it gives you time to Fall in love with new food. Hey, look what I did there. Fall in love with new food before the fall. Okay. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this, because now I'm about to add a little bit of that garlic oil in that I love to show you guys. And if some garlic falls in there, I actually don't care because I want it to. You guys see that garlic oil going in there? It's like it's peeing from the jar. Yay! And I'm actually going to grab, like, let's say this is about half a teaspoon. We know that more than that fell in there. And we're going to go ahead. Okay, we put a full teaspoon of that in there. Garlic, yay, fantastic. Garlic is fantastic. Yes, it is. Even if you're not Arnold. Actually, I like Lou Ferrigno better than Arnold. Lou Ferrigno's a pretty cool guy. Find him on Facebook. He'll actually talk to you. He has a fan page. He'll talk to you on there. Awesome dude. And this is the stage for the magic onion water. Yes, it is. Now, I'll show you guys this after I put the onion water in. I will bring the camera over. Now, since I am using my tablet for this today, okay, let me get the onion water off my fingers. Most onions will make you cry. This will burn your fingers. I'm not saying finger spell. This means finger spell. Yes, it does. This means finger spell, so sorry. I'm trying to incorporate a little sign language. Some people do that a little different, so sorry. If you didn't understand. So, my channel is going to start incorporating a little sign language very soon, because I'm learning how to finger spell, and because I have been wanting to learn how to sign again. So even though I'm a little slow, it's okay. It's okay, because at least I can learn it. So at least I can say that I can understand some things, and that, sorry, my face was itching for that part. That was not sign language. That was my face itching. Please understand that I am not sorry, no sorry, that I can understand sign language, a little. So, this is for people that sign. So, look forward to that. So this will make things much better for people. So that when I'm hands-free and able to do that, some people, you know, don't expect everybody that's deaf to be able to sign, you know. They may not know how to, and then I don't always have paper to write, and because I can't do that, I'm on here. So I can't write back and forth with people, so that's kind of impossible. So let's go on to this, and I'm going to show you the soap and its fantasticness. Sorry, my arm is in the way there. Isn't that looking fantastic so far? Yes, yes, it does back my mug. not the better part of it. Yeah, right, not the better part of it. But yeah, like I said, you guys can look forward to me incorporating sign language as I'm learning. Again, I used to babysit deaf children. Yes, I did. I used to babysit deaf children. So I'm going to test a little piece of this meat. I don't have to test it with this one. I can just test it with a fork. May the fork be with you. Yes, I'm that nerd. And yes, I have been feeling better. As you can tell, my ear is all unclogged. That is so tender. Oh my goodness. Give me a minute. I cannot wait for you guys to try this recipe. Okay, now what I'm going to do, because you also have to put water into this in a few minutes. What I'm going to do, I am adding in those potatoes. I'm adding in these potatoes. And yes, I will be adding in more garlic here soon. I am adding those potatoes in. And yes, like I said, we will be adding in water. There'll be enough meat, potatoes, and everything else in this. Now, like I said, and I will be putting some cracked pepper in this after I put these taters in here and mix them around. Oh my goodness. I am so happy with this flavor so far. I really cannot wait for you guys to try this recipe. I had not shown the healing soup recipe on my old channel. That's why I'm so happy to be able to show it to you guys on this one. Count how many times I'm going around, because I am not counting, but I'm counting on you. Counting on you guys. Okay. Counting on you guys for that one. And then the next thing we're going to do is, yes, we are actually going to add in the mushroom and the chive into this. You guys probably thought I was going to add that at the end. I didn't used to do that. Nope, did not. And of course, these go over here to the sink, and I'll wash those in a moment. As you notice, I'm stirring everything as I go. Now, why am I doing that? You're asking, why is she doing that before she adds the water? Because I want to get that flavor factor off of the meat. The essence, I guess you could say it's kind of like the effervescence, the essence off of the meat, that just grand smoky flavor off of that meat. And because this is going to simmer for a little while, and the carrots, now we're probably not going to put the whole bag. I mean, we could, but that's kind of overkill. I feel it does not go in. If you see that, don't put that in your bag. That's like, no. Maybe that came from the end of the carrot. I don't know, but no. Stemmy LaRue does not go in a soup or a stew. See? Be picky. Sort through your carrots. Okay, well, see, look. This is actually, these are from the stems. I know when they do this, they actually don't pay attention to, like, the stemmy part of the carrot. Like where the green part is at the top of your carrot, they don't really pay attention to that. See, like, look, I got some left. Yay, carrot chips. If you're like me and you're a thyroid patient, nobody likes your hair in their soup. I admit it. I'm a thyroid patient that loses my hair. that also happens for my epilepsy. Epilepsy medication not only makes your hair prematurely gray, but when you're stressed out and you get a massive amount of seizures, your hair falls out. Yes, sirree, Bob. Yes, sirree, Bob. Your hair falls out. And as I'm stirring this before I put the water in, which is like next, really it is, because you know what measuring cup I'm grabbing? Yes, that one. Which is what I'm turning around to get. Now, a lot of people will put hot water in. If you put hot water in, you're actually killing your food. Do not put hot water in what you're cooking. You will kill your food. How many did I put in there? Let's see. That was 2 cups that I put in there. This is 4. All right, that might have been 1 and 3, 4. Okay. It'll say 4. That's 6. And, okay, now I've got 6 cups in here. Now I've got more liquid that I'm pouring in, but I'm not going to pour this whole one in there. I've got 2/3 left in here. So I poured all except for 2/3, which now we're going to put, I gotta grab more of the, yeah, brain fart, right? Just now, brain fart, yay. Why the hell am I getting a brain fart? The liquid smoke. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. 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 Which, as you can see, is fresh. Fresh. And now, like, I turn the heat back to the medium heat, and which is great. It's back on the medium heat. Now, this all depends on how many people you're making it for, really. You don't have to put that much liquid in it if you're not making it for too many people. Now, I can tell you from experience, when I've made my healing soup, I have made this for like, okay, I thought it was just for myself, but it ended up being for like, not just myself, but myself and, why is this knife looking like that? Who did not clean the knife? Sorry guys, bit of germaphobe. You did not clean the knife. I hate that. I hate that when people don't clean the cutlery. And then think that's okay. No, I don't want your germs. That's how people get sick. Blah. Use hot water and soap. That's just nasty. Nasty village. Yes, I can use my left hand. Tattoo arm is my left arm. 3. I tricked you. That's the second one. And that's the third one. Okay. Anyway. You're probably, oh, when are you going to put in those onions? Oh, those are next. Those are next, my people. Very lovely. Okay. Next. Actually, I'm putting in the onions now because I keep the jars towards the end, like I said yesterday. Right? Get in my pot. Right? get in my cook pot because I want to cook you. Okay, this is when we're going to use the jar with the onion water. And the onion! Why? Because we want that flavor back out. And did I stir that in? No, because I want the other jar of onions, and then we will stir it in. That's why. You're like, wait, you didn't stir it in yet. Before the other jar. No, and that's because I want both jars, and then I'll stir it in, and then we shall cover. And then 20 minutes. And then I will tell you about potatoes and the factors for health. So hold on a minute. I gotta go answer a phone. Anyway, I'm back. It was nothing important. Anyway, back to this, and you guys all know I'm trying not to say, but anyway, as much as I do. So, this has to simmer for about 20 minutes. Meanwhile, I can clean up the mess, which you guys know I have slightly made. Although you guys do know I forgot to add in a little bit more garlic. So let's do that before I put the lid on this. A little more garlic. Yes, the spoon does fit in there. Oh, did I say a little more garlic? Yeah, that's a little more garlic. Anyway, that's gonna make you feel better. And towards the end of this is when we put in those other ingredients. When this gets all hot and boily. Hot and boily. So, let's put the lid on that. And I'll see you. Let's see. Hold on. Let me set that timer. I put my garlic down first. Set my timer for 20 minutes. There we go. See you guys in 20 minutes. Okay, everybody. Now that I just did cleanup and I'm done with cleanup, I was going to tell you some vitamin facts about potatoes. Well, there are little things that you don't know about potatoes other than there's a lot of things people probably don't know about potatoes other than the vitamin B factors that it does have, like vitamin B16. Yes, that is actually in there, and there is vitamin A, iron, and there is a small calcium factor in your potato. No, I'm not doing the finger spell thing, sorry about that. I usually do that with my right hand. I sign with my right hand. Like I said, unless you're doing medical things, say like myself, if I have to sign that I'm having a seizure, this means you have seizure. That means seizure. Okay. Anyway, I'm not signing other than that. No more sign for this one. Please learn your that. But anyway, you do have your riboflavin naturally with your potato skins. Things people didn't think about. Now, when you bake potato, steam a potato, that is your better way of eating a potato. Myself, let's say I'm out camping, I'm grilling, I will wrap a potato, chuck it onto the coals, no more than, let's say, 10 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. You have a fully baked potato because it's directly to the heat. Unlike, let's say, your oven That takes about 30 minutes, okay? Then, yeah, through the lips to your hips, thyroid patients have that problem. See, we have, and I hate this, big hips. Yes, I try to cover that with baggy shirts. I've been told I have the booty that I don't want. Somebody want that? You can have it. It's natural. But your vitamin factors in your potatoes, if you eat them all natural like I do, will make you strong. Now, here's the thing that a lot of people say, okay, well, bodybuilders eat a lot of potatoes. They eat a lot of pasta, which, well, obviously I can't eat pasta. And they eat a lot of chicken. Well, the proteins in chicken, yes, that is a good protein. But as you can see, I put beef in this. Now, I do a chicken healing soup. I will show you guys that one on another day. Because I specifically reboot my brain. Do that one with chicken breast. Wow. Brain party moment. Tongue twisted. So, okay, well, this has 10 minutes, so we still have some health talk that we can do here. And then I also put the carrots in here. Now, carrots also have a vitamin K in it that a lot of people don't think about. Like, when you go out into the sun, you get your vitamin K from the sun. Okay, but it's a rooted vegetable, just like your potato is a rooted vegetable. But you're not thinking, oh, okay, but how are you getting something like you would get from the sun? Okay, well, you know that little stemmy thing that sticks out of the ground, the carrot? Yeah, you know that? It, you know, like when it reaches for the sun, it may tip towards where the sun hits it. Well, that's going for the sun. It's reaching for the stars. Well, the sun is like a big nuclear star, which is what it really is. I'm not going to go into too much science, because nuclear fusion and nuclear fission factors of what the sun is really made out of. And then you have carrots and that little green thing that reaches towards the sun. Now, there are a lot of fruits and vegetables that slant towards where the sun reaches them the most. Trees do the same effect. Now, the fact that vitamin K is instilled into them because of the sun, those vitamins are instilled into them. Why? The soil, what nutrients are put into them because of terra firma, because of what you actually put into them, more healthy than chemicals. I hate spraying things with chemicals. Actually, if you want to do a garden, you actually take, let's say, like you go fishing, you till the fish bones, the fish remains into your soil, and that's what naturally fertilizes your soil. It's a Native American thing. It is. And this has 7 minutes before I add the rest. Right? Yay! Talking about these things actually makes the time go by quicker. And oh my gosh, let me take a smell. Oh my goodness, I really wish you were here to smell this. So, and I already set bowls on the table, which you guys will obviously see now that I figured out something caliber to be able to do, so that I can take you over there instead of having to stop and do a second part. Yay, right? We don't have to do a second part anymore for you guys to be able to see the table part of it. So that's a great benefit for it. Right? You guys get to see everything, including. I really have. Like I said, not a bad diet. I just have a big butt. I hate that part. Hey, anybody want the Kardashian part of me? You can have it. That's natural. No, my tailbone, like I said, from the degenerative disc disease, literally pushed my butt outwards. So I grew a butt. I make fun of my appendages, so I can do that. So this has now 6 minutes to go. Yes, I can make fun of it. It's a pain in the ass. So what we're going to do when this is almost ready to go, okay, we're down to 5 minutes on this. Oh, good. Now that we're down to the 5-minute mark on this, which is actually what I wanted for you guys, we can now, that this knife is clean, cut the butter. Yes, we can. We can cut the butter. First, before we cut the butter, we're going to add a little more garlic because we have to have that. Don't worry, I have enough garlic left in the jar. Don't mind my terrible singing. And give me a minute because I got to do one more thing with this. Hold on, dudes. Okay, now that we're at the last part of this, we are going to add in the butter. And how many pats of butter are we going to add in? Sorry about that. I had to pause that at the last 5 minutes of it to reach for something. So, and now off. So, that's what we're going to do. We added 4 pats of butter. Now we are stirring that in. And we turn the heat back down. Okay, back down. Now, I know you guys can see the shot of the liquid now, which is great that you guys can see that from the way I have this positioned. And I turned it back down to that medium-low heat. And is 3 more caps of the hickory. And then the mesquite. Got to do these in equal parts, otherwise the flavor doesn't come out right. 1, 2, 3. The label's trying to come off the top of that lid, but I'll rinse that. So I'm not too worried about that. Now, as you notice, the top of this will look, kind of like that butter consistency, but that's normal for that. Do not worry about that. That part will go away eventually. But that's actually something you want. And you know why? Because it's kind of like a brown butter balsamic. That is why you want the butter. Because here we go. Okay. 1, 2, and 3 times the charm. Gotta charm everybody, right? Rocco still says yeah. But it's a big pot, it's not like overwhelming because it's a big pot. And you're like, wait, you didn't put something in yet. You didn't. That's right, I haven't. That's right, I haven't. And you know what? That's next. What's next? So to grab it. Do not grab a great big spoon. And why? Horseradish. How much horseradish did I grab? Oh, not that much. Really? Not that much. Right in there. Clean off the spoon. Okay. And this cinnamon, we'll mix all this together. And I still have my jars from the onions, and which is always great because when you're done with this, it has to be a carrot. You guys are like, wait, I used a fork. May the fork be with me because it's right here. Okay, I'm doing this like backwards. I should have that spoon like right here in the fork. Okay, I'm still doing this backwards. Carrots are good to me anyway. But as you can see, that's still like that little consistency of the butter. That's going to be like that for a little while. You can turn the heat back up if you want to. But I love my carrot. I am going to literally taste the broth. I always do this. Do this because if you need a little more of the liquid smoke, or you need a little more garlic, or you need a little more of the balsamic in it, you will know. I say it needs a bit more garlic. And see, that's how you're going to know, is you taste test. Always have your clean implements, never double dip. Have your clean implement. Never double dip anything. Especially if you may have, yes, I know. You never know who may have an oncoming cold or flu, and you don't want to make anybody sick. Obvious when you're cooking. So, with that said, enjoy this recipe. I rinse my hands. And this particular one, whether it's the beef or the chicken, which we'll do the chicken one later on, and this will keep you from being sick during the cold and flu season. And let me know in your comments after you've tried this recipe how it turned out for you, how you like it, and if you if you shared it with anybody, what their responses was from it. The meat turned out, some of this meat, when I'm stirring it, like this meat turned out like you could see how the meat really let me try to like get some of that up here for you without the other stuff. Here's a piece of it. No, that's a tato. That's a purple tato. Here we go. How the meat, you can actually see, is like really tender on there with that potato, and how you can tell that that is really soft because the meat is muscle is spread apart, so that is like super tender. It's like super tender, and that'll be easy for people to chew if they have problems chewing food. And like I said, you can ladle that into the jars. Wash your jars before you do that. That way you know that they are Rocco just gave me the yucky face because I put a little extra in there. I felt it needed it, just a little drop more. For him, it's like poison for the children. No, it's health for everybody. So to end this off, because I'm going to get me another clean spoon here to taste that, or just plainly wash this one because I don't like to waste any utensils in the kitchen. Washed. Oh, there we go. That's what it needed. Now you guys see it right there. That's what it needed. Like I said, wash your jars. You guys saw it in full. Everything it needed. So, I said I would take you guys to the table with me. So give me a few to do that. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody. Now that we're at the ending of this, and as you can see right here, in that lovely, lovely bowl of a lovely bowl, antique bowl. Gotta love these old style bowls. Oh, I wish this was smell-o-vision. Yes, I do. Oh my gosh. Smells so good in here. And the broth. Yes, I did wash the 2 jars. And I did put broth stock in them. And I'm letting that cool because you have to let the broth stock cool before you can put that in the refrigerator. That is something you absolutely have to do. You have to. But anyway, yes, am I going to take a bite of this? That's onion hanging there with that meat. Oh. Okay, I really cannot wait for you guys to seriously try this at home. Try this at home. You're going to love it. The potatoes, did you see that? That potato is so tender. I was able to cut it with the spoon. You know, hey, the tick is coming out. Spoon. Spoon. If you're kids in the 90s, if your kids were 90 kids, spoon. They watched the Tick cartoon. Okay, my kids did. It was silly. A big dude dressed in a blue Tick suit. But, oh my God, the broth is so soothing to my sore throat. I'm starting to feel better already. So, with that, and I'm going to eat one of those purple potatoes. With that, all set, cooked in everything. I want you guys to try this lovely healing soup recipe. And I want you to stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And I will see you next time right here.